Feeling great. Have never felt better.
Man, he leads the NFL right now in passing yards per game as a rookie.
It's free money, dude. The books are just not
You're just handing it out.
We're gonna want some action, just some late night action. You're sitting there, maybe you get a little glass of bourbon, or they don't make the playoffs. That's his last.
He's
year.
gone.
He's gonna come team up with his brother.
No, fourth quarter, 2 minutes left in the game. Lights are on. You know, who wants the ball in their hands, Sach? Some people can't handle that.
Some people just don't want the rock.
Welcome all to the Bet Champ Show, the show of hot sports picks matched with epic competition. I'm Zach Jones, alongside always my right-hand man, Andrew Romero III, a.k.a. Sach. Sach, how we feeling today?
Feeling great. Have never felt better. It was an amazing week. A lot of good things happened. A lot of great things, went my way. And,
absolutely.
It was just overall a great week and looking forward to doing it again.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm feeling good too. I think we absolutely murdered the playbook this week, which is good and everything. And you killed it as well, obviously, with your win. So how this show works is each week from now until the end of the NFL regular season, Sach and myself will be giving out our top 5 plays each for the NFL slate. Go over kind of this week's results of how we did the prior week.
Yeah. So I went 5-0. You went 4-1.
4-1.
Monday Night Football was the one where we both had a play on it. You had Broncos plus 7.5. I had the under. They both hit. Yours hit by a mile, but mine was getting real close there at the end, and
that secured the dub for you.
You did secure the dub because the tiebreaker. You had a couple plus monies, so good on your part. But yeah, a win's a win. That's 3 weeks in a row, I think, now that I've beaten you, so it could get ugly real fast.
It could. So what's the score count what we got moving into this week?
Score count is 4, and then you got 3.
I got 3, absolutely. Yeah, like Sach said, can't be mad, right? We absolutely dominated the books this week for each of us. Sach goes 4-0, I go 4-1. So if you're tailing, for all the viewers and listeners out there on our plays, you made some pretty good money this week, and we're hoping to continue to carry that on into this week. So yeah, I'm a little upset that I lost, right? But at the same time, you can't be too mad when you go 4-1 and lose, right? That's still a good money slate. But with that being said, Sach, man, you ready to hop into this week?
Yeah, let's do it. And before we get into that, let's talk about some of our player props that cashed this week too.
Absolutely, yeah.
Last night we went 2-0 on props. So throughout the weekend, Thursday through Monday, we went 11-1 as a crew. So
absolutely,
that's good to see, and looking forward to doing this again.
So yeah, outside of this show as well, Sach and myself we try to throw out player props within every night. NBA, NFL, some hockey slates as well, and killed that on the books as well.
Yeah,
so a great plus money week for the boys and for the viewers and listeners out there if you are tailing. But with that being said, let's get the competition maxed and head into this week 11 episode 8 slate. And we got a good slate for the viewers this time, Sach, and we will roll into that Thursday night game. This is going to be an excellent game. We got the Cincinnati Bengals at the Baltimore Ravens. Could be a playoff preview here.
Yeah, playoff preview. This might be the best Thursday night game that we've had in a minute.
For sure.
And, both of these teams just absolutely just choked on Sunday. The Bengals, they ended up losing to the Texans, dropped touchdown pass for that probably would have got them the win. Ravens, Lamar just threw a couple picks, just a couple mistakes. So this is a good little bounce back spot for both of these teams, and it's another division game, the AFC North, I think. But I'm gonna stay away from that. But I'll go with the home team. I'll go with the Ravens.
You're gonna go with the Ravens here.
I'll go with the Ravens. Yeah.
Cool stuff. Yeah, like you said, Sach, this is going to be a terrific Thursday night game. The first one that's actually exciting to watch on a Thursday night, and I think it's going to be an absolute duel from these teams, like you just said as well. Both coming off of really tough losses, right? They both were dominating at first and then just could not put it together in the end, and these two teams are going to duke it out here. This is going to be my first Thursday night game play, my first play of the week, Sach, man. I am taking the Bengals money line at plus 162 here. I got a feeling. I love Joe Burr. we're rolling with this one, ladies and gents. You know, they got Joe Burr last week again, still threw for 347 yards, 2 TDs. His mistake was he had 2 interceptions last week, which cost them right in the end. But Jamar Chase, only 5 receptions, 124 yards. So they're still doing their thing on offense here. Yeah. They are going up against a tough Ravens team with Lamar Jackson. But I think the Bengals are going to shake this one out here for the win. I think they have the better defensive side on their team. And I think we're going to get this plus money, guys. We got that money line at plus 162. I absolutely love it. This is my gut feeling play of the week, Sach.
Yeah, no, I like it. I mean, like I said, division game, it could go either way. And you know, they're both playing. They're both playing pretty good ball. So.
This will be a close game, an absolute duel.
Yeah.
So yeah, like you said, tough battle here. But now let's roll into those Sunday games. We have for our first one the LA Chargers at the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, Chargers just got in a shootout with the Lions. That was a crazy game to watch. You know, starting to see the Chargers team actually, their offense is starting to pick it up a little bit, starting to look a little bit more comfortable. Kellen Moore and Justin Herbert are starting to get on the same page. And, you know, it's good to see. And the Packers are still kind of just, you know, they'll show you a couple things.
You don't know what to get with them.
You don't know what you're going to get with them. I think this is just who they are. They're just going to be an up-and-down team week to week, so you don't really know. But I'm going to go with my first play on this one. I'm going to go the Chargers -3 at -110. And just like I said, I think Kellen Moore and Justin Herbert are just starting to click, starting to score a lot of points. You know, that game last week could have gone the Chargers' way. They could have beat the Lions. And, you know, I think they're going to be looking for a bounce-back win right here against the Packers, and the Packers are not the Lions.
Absolutely.
So, you know, if it's a push at worst, you know, I kind of like the -3 games without a hook. So that'll be my first play, Chargers -3.
Cool stuff, Sach. Yeah, I honestly, I really like that play there. I think it's a nice play for the money, too, at that -110. I'm staying away from this game myself. But I'm clearly going to go with the Chargers here for the dub. Like we just said, I have no idea what's going on with this Green Bay Packers team. I have no idea what's going on with Jordan Love. I can't trust him. I haven't made a play on them this whole series. So, and I'm going to stay that way.
Smart, yep.
So we're going to take the Chargers here for the dub. No play here. And that will take us over to the Tennessee Titans at the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah, just another quarterback that, you know, and Trevor Lawrence, I mean, you can't score 3 points.
They got
and just
destroyed by the 49ers.
Yeah, got destroyed, but, I mean, you know, the 49ers are a good team. Trevor Lawrence just had a bad game. That's okay, but
you add Chase Young there to that defensive line. I mean, he was running for Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence was running for his
life.
Like crazy. I'm surprised he didn't get knocked out of the game with the amount of times he was getting pressured and sacked, but for that reason alone, I'm just going to stay away from the game. It's such a big spread, too. 6.5 against the Titans. Will Levis is kind of, you know, he's having a little rough.
Yeah, he's still new. He's still new. Yeah,
so that's what you're going to get with rookie quarterbacks, up and down wave. But I'm going to stay away from this one, but I'll lean Jacksonville.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm going to stay away from this game myself here as well. But we are definitely going to lean with the Jaguars here for the dub. This is their bounce-back game.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that'll take us over to the Las Vegas Raiders at the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, I mean,
gosh, these spreads, these are some big spreads this week.
Yeah.
This is a big spread week.
And with games like this with the big spreads, you know, I try to look at more of the over-unders, the totals, you know, things of that nature. But, I mean, I could honestly see the Raiders not scoring that many points. And I just don't want to make a play on this game just because the spread is too big. And, I mean, the Raiders are still starting Aiden O'Connell.
Yeah,
at the moment,
they're still figuring
he's 2-0
out too.
With
yeah,
that's
O'Connell,
true. But
they're still figuring out what's good for them, what's best for the team, and everything.
Yeah, no. So for that, I'll stay away from this game completely. But I mean, we're gonna lean Miami.
Yeah, folks. This slate, this week 11 slate. Some of these spreads are absolutely crazy. Crazy
double-digit spreads.
Double digits here everywhere. As Sach said too, I'm gonna stay away from this one myself. Clearly gonna go with the Miami Dolphins here for the dub. Yeah. Should be a double-digit win for them. Should be. And that will roll us over to Sach's Dallas Cowboys against the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, I mean, The play that I had last week, Cowboys over 27.5 at
That's
plus
two.
money.
That's two in a row you've had for that total team over for those Cowboys.
Yeah, I mean, it's free money, dude. The books
Yeah,
are just
you're
not
just handing it out.
We're gonna score points.
Absolutely.
Their offense is just clicking right now. At the beginning of the year with the Cardinals and the San Francisco loss, I mean, it was still like week 5 into the season. Have a new play caller in Mike McCarthy, so that stuff like that's gonna happen. It happens to everyone, but now I think this is where Mike McCarthy and Dak Prescott are really starting to click, and I'm gonna go with it again.
We're going up 3 in a row.
3-0, but we're going up against. This is the reason why I'm taking it. First of all, we're going up last week against. I think he was a rookie quarterback. He's not a starter. Rookie quarterback. Cowboys defense gets pressures on rookies. They're going to make mistakes. We have a great defense, and this is the same exact thing. Going up against Bryce Young, he doesn't look good at the moment. They have no run game. The Panthers just signed Miles Sanders this offseason to like a 3-year contract, and he just had -5 yards last game. So I don't know what's going, but as long as Bryce Young's going to keep throwing the ball this week, the Cowboys are going to get short field position. They're going to get an interception, a pick 6 possibly.
Talk to him, Sach. What do they got it at this week?
I'm going to go Cowboys over 26.5 at -122.
Seems too easy. Almost.
That's I'll pay for the extra juice -122.
Absolutely.
I'll pay the extra juice for that.
Okay.
But after they don't think we're going to score 27 points. I just
Against
don't
the
understand
Panthers,
it,
yeah.
man.
Okay.
So that's going to be my third play.
There you go, ladies and gents. And Sach has been on a heater with those total team points. So, I mean, he is pretty locked into those. So, he's got a good analytic review there.
Yeah, I mean, it just rambled on for felt like 5 minutes.
Absolutely, of course. That's all right. Once again, we have another game for the Dallas Cowboys here where Dak Prescott can start stat pushing again. They play the Giants, they play the Panthers. Let's give Dak Prescott all this credit playing against these teams, just stat pushing all this stuff.
Tua hasn't beaten one 500 team.
So clearly,
Tua's in the MVP combo, but Tua hasn't beaten one 500 team.
So clearly,
Justin Herbert hasn't beaten a team.
There we
Jared
go.
Goff hasn't beaten a team.
Just because my man's got to play here, I'm going to take the Dallas Cowboys here for the dub, staying away from this completely.
I'm going to take the Dallas Cowboys.
No,
take the Panthers.
Absolutely. But we'll take the Cowboys here for the dub. No play here for myself. And that is going to carry us over to the Arizona Cardinals at the Houston Texans.
This is going to be a nice little game to watch.
Oh, I love it.
Kyler Murray, he had a solid. I mean, it's his first game back.
To come back and play like that,
but
you played really
good.
well.
He
got the
game.
dub. Yeah, you won the game.
And I mean, CJ Stroud is balling out. He's a dog, man. He's killing it. The things with the MVP combo stuff, I mean, let's calm down, dude. I've been seeing that a lot. He's not. No, there's no way. He's 4-5. Show me what MVP is gonna win at 4-5.
All right, I got some stuff.
This
for
is
you,
gonna.
but
This is gonna be. I mean, he's fine. He has good stats, but I mean,
is that not what an MVP is?
Well, I mean, okay, so Dak Prescott is rookie
Here we
season.
go. All right.
He went 14-2. Didn't win an MVP, and he had just as good.
I don't want the people to hear Dak Prescott all show long, so we'll
no,
continue on with this topic at hand.
I'm just telling you, like.
No, I got you.
I just don't. But CJ Stroud's gonna fall into that category of the Tuas, the Herberts, the Josh Allens, where they're just gonna be babied and not ridiculed for what they are. I already know it's gonna happen.
Beat a good Bengals team.
You know, I love CJ Stroud, but I just already know it's going to happen. But I'll honestly lean Texans. I'm not going to. They're hot right now.
Yeah. So as the people out there know, I love CJ Stroud, and for good reason. For good reason too. I mean, he is my favorite quarterback to watch this year. Absolute stud. Great leadership qualities. Does good under pressure. Right. Can lead winning drives as we've seen. Yeah. Last week, 25-39, 356 yards. Sach, man, he leads the NFL right now in passing yards per game as a rookie. That's pretty crazy, and that's cool to see as well. And kind of what you said, I agree. Right, it's a little early and everything, but if the votes were to go out today and there was a conversation, I'm saying today, Sach. I mean, he should at least be a candidate for the MVP race. Would you not say that, right? Yeah, playing really well here, and the Texans take on a Cardinals team who's still trying to figure it out. Kyler Murray is back, but, now they got to get ready for the Houston Texans, who just beat the Bengals, a very good win for these guys. Yep. So as my second play, I am taking the Houston Texans first half minus 2.5 at minus 120. I love this play.
That.
Again, love CJ Stroud. Love seeing him ball out. I think he's going to lead his team to the victory as well here for the full game. But we will lock that minus 2.5 first half spread.
I like that. Get that good hook.
Absolutely. Yeah, I really like that as well. And now we'll roll over to the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, both of these teams just
I feel
pulled
like
out
this
some.
might be a trap game here.
Pretty good wins. This might be a trap game. I don't know how the Steelers do it every single week, man. But
It's Mike Tomlin,
at
man.
this point, I cannot go against Pittsburgh, but I don't want to bet on Pittsburgh against a team like this because it could go either way. And I just don't have too much confidence when they're going in Cleveland, division game. But I'll lean Pittsburgh on this one just because.
Really?
Yeah, just because I
Okay.
wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Gosh, yeah, I am completely staying away from this game. It does look to be a trap game here. Like you said, Sacha, I mean, I don't know how the Steelers are this good either. Well, record-wise, right, are that
Yeah.
good.
It's crazy.
They are better coached, though, obviously. Just team-wise, on paper, right? Man, you should not be this good.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a
Sounds about-
scary outcome here for this game. I'm going to take the Browns here for the dub. I'm staying away from it completely, though. Do not want to risk any play on this slate. You are now tuned into The Bet Champ Show. You can find us on TikTok, Instagram, and X. If something happens, injuries, lines change, a fly lands on the wall, Sach starts to get angry, it'll be posted on all of our social media platforms within seconds. So stay tuned into that for all updates. And like Sach said, we've been rolling hot with all the player props, so you'll have to tune into those social media accounts to get those special player props, which have been rolling hot. Extra
Super
money
hot.
on those.
Yep. And they're always fun to do player props, throughout the day. So if you
It
guys
makes
just
all-
need a fix,
it
you want
makes-
some
It
action
makes
on the
each
night.
game interesting.
Who don't want some action? Just some late night action. You're sitting there. Maybe you get a little glass of bourbon or
A
something.
glass of something
Turn
sweet.
on the game. Go to the Bet Champ Instagram. See what the boys are going with.
We're on your
Like
team.
On your
Yeah,
team.
we're on your team. We want you to
Send
win.
some slips if you got them. You never know.
Absolutely. That's the other thing we would like to mention to all the viewers and listeners. If you guys have any winning slips or anything, show them off and everything. We'll post them on the page. We'll let the people know, what plays you guys did. If you have any parlay ideas as well,
Yeah,
toss them our way. We'd love to discuss and everything because me and Sach are always clicking parlays up, and especially after we just hit our parlay, our plus money parlay last week for the show.
Or if anyone even wants to come on the show, if you think you could take the boys down,
Absolutely, hit us up.
and
All
let
the
us know.
socials
I mean,
are
I've
open.
had
We're
a
looking
bunch
for
of people-
challengers.
I've messaged about 20 people, and I was like, "Do you want to come on?" And they're like, "No, we don't want to come on. You guys are too good. You went 5-0 and 4-1. Like it's just a
It is
waste of
scary.
time."
Once the light, fourth quarter, 2 minutes
quarter.
left in the game, lights are on. Who wants the ball in their hands, Sach? Some people
Some
can't handle
people
that.
just don't want the rock, man.
Absolutely.
And I'm a dude when the lights are the brightest. Give me the rock. Give ZJ the rock.
Absolutely.
Do you want the rock?
Absolutely. We'll send the challenge to you guys, so
Absolutely.
we'll see you soon on the Bet Champ Show. And now we'll roll over to the New York Giants at the Washington Commanders.
Yeah, I mean Giants. They're kind of scared. You got DeVito. He's in there. He can't really. The dude looks scared back there. I mean, you can't blame him. He just got
Yeah,
thrown into the
he
fire.
literally,
dude.
you have to
He just got thrown
go
into
out
the
there and
fire
do
just
something.
pushed him
Yeah.
out. Locked
There's
the
no
door
one else
Locked
here.
the door behind him and just let him go. But I mean, that poor dude. But I'll lean Commanders. I'll stay away from that just because that is a big spread too.
Not going to talk about this game at all either. I'm
Yeah.
just going to lean Commanders here for the dub. And now we'll go over to the Chicago Bears at the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, like we just said a little bit earlier, the Lions just got in a big shootout with the Chargers. Offense is looking pretty damn good.
For sure.
They got Montgomery back.
Yeah,
like you
running
were
backs are
saying.
back.
He busted like a 75-yard touchdown. They still got Gibbs. They still got, Goff's playing solid. The Bears, I think Justin Fields is coming back, I believe. So I expect him to start this game. I guess not that it really matters, but for that reason, I'm going to go the under 46.5 at minus 106. I think 46 is just too high of a number for these teams. I mean, I could see the Lions putting up, 28-31, but I don't see the Bears, going, berserk with Justin Fields back. I think they're just going to be running the ball, making little passes. If this game goes over at all, it's going to have to be the Lions doing 80% of the work. But I love this under. I just don't trust Justin Fields, and
For sure.
I expect the Lions do sometimes kind of have like that post-win hangover, where they'll have a big win, a scrappy win,
They kind of
and then
start
they'll kind of
slow.
lay an egg
They
the
kind of
next
start
game.
slow.
Start
right?
slow, and they got to get adjusted again. But yeah, I'll go that as my fourth play. I really like that one.
Got you. I'm going to take the Lions here for the dub. No play on this one. I think for the general public, I believe that people overlook the Lions. I kind of think they're very underrated. I think Dan Campbell is an amazing coach, and as you can see, he's doing a terrific job, especially with this Lions team record and everything. On paper, too, you kind of look at this team and you're like, okay, they could be good, but they're not as good as their record shows.
Yeah.
But they were just very well coached by Dan Campbell, like we talked about before. Jared Goff knows his role here on this team. He knows how to get the offense going, and the running backs on this team are really good.
Versatile running backs too.
Very good.
Catch out of the
very
backfield,
good.
powerhouse.
Very good backfield. So no play on this one, but definitely leaning for the Lions here to get the dub. And next up, Sach, man, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the San Francisco 49ers. 49ers just putting an absolute beat down on the Jags.
Yeah, beat down, and then just another massive spread for the Niners.
This is crazy.
I mean, the pickup of Chase Young, it seems like, we have a early, I would pick the 49ers.
It's crazy
to honestly make the Super Bowl
how
right now
wild
with
is that they got Chase Young?
Yeah, they just have
another
unlimited cap
juggernaut to
space. They
add.
need to be investigated.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what's going on over there. I don't know
That's
how
crazy.
they have this much money to get. Oh, well, I know now because Brock Purdy's on a minimum. But too big of a spread. Baker, don't trust Baker right now. I'm going to lean 49ers.
Yeah, too big of a spread, like you said. No play here for myself. Definitely taking the 49ers here for the dub. Should be almost like a steamroll for this game.
Yeah, you would hope.
Absolutely. Next up, this should be an interesting game, Sach. I'm looking forward to kind of seeing this one, how this one plays out. We got the Seattle Seahawks at the LA Rams.
Yeah, the Rams, I think they said Matt Stafford's going to be back.
They're kind of
He's going to start
He
this
should
week.
play, but they picked up Carson Wentz.
Yeah, they did pick up Carson Wentz. I mean, even Matt Stafford, he's on his way out. He's not looking good. He's not the guy, when they made that Super Bowl run. He's losing some rust.
It's a totally different team.
Totally different team. Cooper Kupp, he's not getting that production that we're used to seeing out of him when he won the Triple Crown. Seahawks are another team that I think they're not as good as their record shows.
Right.
But they could show flashes against bad teams, and I think they do what they're supposed to do by beating mediocre teams. So in that case, I'm going to go for my fourth play.
3,
Seahawks,
2, 1.
Seahawks
Money
+1.
line. Okay.
I have Seahawks -1 at -110. I just don't think the Rams are going to be able to keep up with the Rams. The Rams won't be able to keep up, especially with Matt Stafford. And, I'll trust Pete Carroll against Sean McVay for this week. So that'll be my fourth play. Basically a money line.
Yeah, the Rams are banged up, really, and they're a team that's kind of struggling to kind of keep it together. They're trying to keep that team together, see what's going on. You said this as well, though. The Seahawks, too, right? Their record shows that they're very good, but they kind of struggle here and there.
Yeah.
However, going up against kind of this hurt Rams team, Stafford's coming back. We'll see how he does. For my next play, I am going to take the Seattle Seahawks money line at -116 here. I think this should be an easy game for the Seahawks to come in and get a nice dub here. So I really like this play against Seahawks money line at -116. We'll lock that in.
Well, I hope it's not a push. I hope they don't win by one.
Win by
I
one.
lose and freaking win.
And then I get it. Should be a good one, though. All right, next up, Sach, man. Hey, we got a rematch here. We got the New York Jets versus the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo. Buffalo, of course, last night just
Josh
losing
Allen,
to the Broncos. And then the Jets got that first win against them.
Yeah, I mean, there's major problems in Buffalo. We just heard this morning that they just fired
their
the offensive
OC
coordinator. So, he's out of there. They need to fire the special teams coordinator after the 12th man. That lost them the damn game pretty much.
They need to talk to Josh Allen.
They need to talk to Josh Allen. Diggs, I know Stephon Diggs is frustrated.
Man, last night watching
5 targets the whole game.
What is that?
That's your number one
Sach, they were
receiver?
panning the camera over to him. Man, did he just look pissed off. Literally like it's one of those looks where it's like, man, I could go anywhere else.
Yeah.
Type of thing, right?
I mean, it's do or die over there. They're 5-5 now, or I think they're 5. I think they're 5.
They're 5-5, yeah.
And that's just not what Buffalo's, projected to be every year, especially with Diggs. So, I mean, I see the frustration. I think this is probably his last year. If they don't make the playoffs, that's his last year.
He's gone.
He's going to come team up with his brother Trayvon in Dallas. So
I saw Trayvon tweeted out to him last night.
Yeah, even he said get him out of there.
Yeah.
And if your brother's saying that, I'm sure.
Oh, there's talk.
There's
sure talk in the air.
If Stephon told, they talk, they're brothers.
Oh, yeah.
So, if Stephon didn't want Trayvon to say something like that, Trayvon wouldn't say something.
He'd know not to say something like that.
He would know not to say something like that. Like, my brother wouldn't appreciate that. But he did it for a reason, and that, that's a big issue over there in Buffalo. So, yeah, poor Josh Allen. He's going to be even worse next year.
If they lose this game to the Jets, that's scary.
Before. They lost
scary.
The first one, yeah.
But this one, though, Sace,
and I could see them losing
in
this
Buffalo,
game. That's
though.
The sad thing,
in Buffalo.
Yeah, I mean, I don't expect anything out of Josh Allen, so.
Yeah.
No, it was a good little storyline that he had.
Who do you got winning, though?
Buffalo.
Taking Buffalo. Yeah.
I'm not going to.
There is.
I'll do Buffalo over the Jets.
There's a lot in the air right now. The team's fumbling huge over there in Buffalo. And what does misery love, Sace?
Misery loves company.
Loves company, baby. And yeah, it looks. And I heard that before this Broncos game, they hosted an all-players team meeting. Because there was already struggle before this loss to the Broncos, right? And then they lose to the Broncos. I can't imagine what's going on in that locker room right now.
Tension's rising.
It's tough, man. I am gonna take the Bills. I think the Bills. This is like a do or die. You have to win this game. You cannot lose to the Jets in Buffalo, right? You have to get this dub here.
You can't get swept by Zach Wilson.
You cannot, right? Or there is going to be a lot of talk in the air, especially with Josh Allen.
Yep.
But I will lean the Bills here because they do need to get this win. No play here. Staying away from this game. Josh Allen scares me as well right now in the season. And now, Sace, this is going to take us to that prime time game. And I'm actually looking forward to this game, right? For both sides, both reasons on both sides. But we have the Minnesota Vikings in Denver versus the Broncos.
In Mile High, the Pastronaut, he's coming back.
I'm excited.
He's coming to Mile High. That's what they call him, the Pastronaut.
The Pastronaut.
But,
Dude's a genius.
Dobbs is...
He's a genius and a dog.
Yeah, he's been balling out, dude. He's fun to watch. Just someone that, was just thrown into the fire like that. I mean, it's cool to see them, succeed. And, Russell Wilson, like Troy Aikman and Joe Buck were saying on the broadcast last night, he deserves a lot of credit for that win yesterday. He was making
for sure
extra plays, extending drives, flipping passes, using his feet, showing signs of, the old Russell Wilson that he'll never be. But at the same time, you want to see him be creative and make the plays like that.
I don't want to, compare these two because I don't think they're a lot alike, but kind of how we were similarly talking to Jared Goff in his role with Detroit. He knows what to do in his role. I think right now with Russ, too, he's figuring out what to do as the role player here, how to get guys going and whatnot. It's not sexy for him, right? He's not throwing far yardage or anything like that, but he knows he's getting comfortable in the role on how to win the game.
Yep. Use your feet, hit your check downs, don't turn the ball over.
Absolutely. He was running the ball very well,
yeah.
which was good, which is what he needs to do.
And which is why we did the over 19.5 player prop that hit.
Absolute lock.
Yes.
But like what I'm seeing out of Russ, Sean Payton, he's earning a little bit of respect.
I was watching the Manning cast
the Donkeys
last night.
on a 3-0 run right now.
Absolutely.
How does it feel? It's fun, huh?
Feels good, man.
Fun.
And we're actually playing tough teams too. So the wins here for us are actually a little more better.
Playing the Bills. The Bills are 500.
Beat the Chiefs.
Yeah. That's fun.
Give me your play here, Sace. You got anything on this one?
Yes, I actually do have a play on this one. For my fifth and final play, I'm going to go under 43.5 at minus 112.
You like those unders with the Broncos.
Under with the Broncos.
Yeah. And they've been good. They've been real good.
Don't stop what's been working. Cowboys, total points, slam. Bronco game unders, slam. Especially on prime time, I love it even more. It's getting a little chilly here in Denver, so I love it even a little more. Dobbs still, the backup. He's a backup QB in his nature. Like, that's just what he is. But I still like, the Broncos defense to not give up a lot of points to the Vikings, and I don't see the Broncos, scoring 30 plus. So I love the under at -112 again. Don't ruin anything that's been working. So that's what I'm going to stick to, and that'll be my fifth and final play.
Gotcha, Sace, man. Okay, yeah, like I said, I love this matchup here. Obviously, I'm a huge Broncos fan. That's my team. Sace knows that.
Yeah. You love your team.
But I also I like watching Josh Dobbs too. That's why this game is kind of interesting for myself, and I'm sure for you too. Like it's been cool to see this guy do his thing, coming over to a new team. Only has played 2 games, has gotten 2 wins here. And we were watching the game against the Saints, and it was great. We were going crazy.
Just screaming
you would have thought we
minutes.
were Vikings fans. We were going crazy. He's a dog.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. He's
fun to
spinning
watch.
around, running in the end zone. It's cool to see.
Screaming.
I love it here. However, Broncos are on a 3-0 streak right now.
Yes, they are.
Put up 2 very good wins against the Bills and the Chiefs,
That's
which
the
I love,
Chiefs.
right?
Yes,
And
that's the Chiefs for sure.
I'm surprised though that they did beat the Bills. I didn't think that. You saw my prediction for that game. I didn't think they were going to pull that one off, which was really cool to see here. And I think they're going to keep the energy rolling going up against a young quarterback. And I do think the Broncos have the better defense here. And I think Josh Dobbs is going to get kind of caught up airing it out and everything. And that the one scary thing about that is Justin Simmons. You air a ball out, he's going to track it down. And same thing for PS2 Patrick Surtain. He's going to find it. And so I think Dobbs is going to kind of get caught up in doing his air outs and everything, and he's going to get caught here. So for my fourth play, I am taking the Broncos spread at -2.5 at -105. We'll lock that in. Love that play. Like I said, I feel like now they're getting their confidence going here. I feel like now they're starting to trust Sean Payton a little more and seeing that there is a system in place here, right? Mm-hmm. It seemed like there was a little turmoil there with players and everything. But, I mean, even with Jerry Jeudy right now, like he had some big catches last night to convert and everything. It's not –
Cause the pass interference too.
Absolutely. Like we said, it's not sexy, right? No one's going off for crazy numbers here. But they're falling in line with this system, and they're winning games. And huge shout out to Cortland Sutton too. He is making some big. Yeah. He's the end zone threat. He's the red. That was sick. Nice, he's a red zone threat here, and everything. So again, we are taking the Broncos spread at -2.5 at -105. We will lock that in.
Love it.
And now, Sach, this is another game I'm absolutely excited for, folks. We got that Monday night game. We got the Philadelphia Eagles at the Kansas City Chiefs. Should be a good one. Could be revenge for the Eagles here for that Super Bowl.
Yeah, this is a big, Super Bowl rematch. I hope the Chiefs beat the Eagles because the Eagles are in the Cowboys division. However, I don't see the Chiefs with their offense how they've been kind of playing. They're a different team, man. Little rough. They have no receivers on that team, man. The Chiefs are struggling at that position. Travis Kelce's the only real receiving weapon that they got. People are dropping balls. On the other hand, the Eagles, they're clicking on all cylinders. They got Swift in the backfield. They got Gainwell in the backfield. They got A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith.
Brown's going crazy. Julio Jones.
Goddard's out, but yeah,
Julio Jones is an extra piece.
And I'm not gonna make a play on this one, but I'll lean as the Eagles to win the game. But I hope the Chiefs pull it out.
I got you here, Sach.
Both teams off a bye week too.
Both teams well rested, well prepared. Like I said, this is a revenge game here for the Eagles, and they're going into Kansas City's home. What a better story to beat them there, let them know what's going on. What do I love, Sach?
Plus money.
I am taking the Eagles money line at +130. We are going to lock this one in definitely. I'm going to click to what you said, Sach. I just think on both sides of the ball here, the Eagles are clicking way better.
More complete team.
Way better complete team. On that. Gosh, that defensive backfield is crazy. Byard.
Yeah, the Slay.
Byard, Slay, right? And then their defensive line is just insane, too.
Yeah,
Jalen Carter. Really scary. Really scary. I feel like
people everywhere.
Absolutely. I feel like Mahomes is going to be doing a lot of scrambling this game. To what you said, too, with now the Chiefs' offense, right? I mean, who are the receivers over there? You got Travis Kelce.
He's not even a receiver.
I know, right? He's the tight end, but
Yeah.
he's like the
He's
number.
the
He's
best
the
receiver
best
on their
receiver, right?
team.
So it's kind of scary over there. They're not this Kansas City Chiefs team is not the same as last year. So I'm loving this plus money line here, Sach.
No, I like it too. I don't disagree.
Absolutely. All right, Sach, man. Well, week 11 now, slate in the books, episode 8. Let's just review our top 5 plays of the week.
Yeah, so my first play, I'm going to go Chargers -3 at -110. Second play will be Seahawks -1 at -110. Third play will be the Bears versus Lions under 46.5 at -106. Fourth play will be the Cowboys over 26.5 total points at -122. Then my fifth and final play will be the Broncos Vikings under 43.5 at -112.
Cool stuff, Sach, man. And for myself, I have that Bengals money line at plus money at 162. Looking forward to watching this game, them versus the Ravens. Next up, I got my man, CJ Stroud. That is my dude. He is the absolute GOAT. We're taking the Houston Texans -2.5 first half at -120. And for that third play, I got the Seattle Seahawks money line at -116. Fourth up, we got the Denver Broncos -2.5 spread at -105. They're 3-0 right now. They're rolling on a little streak, looking for some energy here. Loving it. And for my last play, I love that plus money. Sach knows I love that plus money. We are taking the Eagles money line at plus 130. We will lock those in.
And the plus money pirate.
Absolutely. Cool stuff, Sach. Well, all the plays in the book here. We'll go over our top plays, but before we go over our top plays, who's the show brought to you by?
Show is brought to you by Manscaped.
Ooh, absolutely.
I mean, brought to us by Manscaped. You know, that's the only way that we, you know, as men and women, I'm sure if you want.
How do you think we look so fresh for the show today?
Oh yeah,
Had to.
Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do pretty much on your free time. So, you know, we love using it. They're the best in the game. You know, go get you guys one.
Absolutely. Shout out Manscaped. Cool stuff, Sach. And now let's roll over to our top play of the week.
And before we even get into that,
absolutely,
the parlay of the week last week cashed 2
our plus money parlay
plus 466.
Plus 466 plus money, plus easy money
on the Cowboys, and then plus money on the Raiders was the one.
It was the Raiders money line.
So I mean, 9-1.
Tell them, let them know, Sach. Talk it.
Hit the parlay, dude.
The boys are rolling hot right now.
Really,
the boys are rolling hot.
So we're gonna
jump on now.
We're gonna do it back to back again.
Let's do it again. Absolutely.
My play of the week, I just can't not do it.
You have to 3 in a row.
I have
to. I
gotta go the Cowboys over 26.5 total points at -122. Not plus money, but I mean. We'll take it.
You stay on the trend, man. Yeah, they're firing.
Bryce Young's going to give a short field position, like I said. So that's what I'm going to go with.
Cool stuff, Sach, man. And I think you know where I'm going in this direction. And I think everyone knows where I'm going in this direction. What do I love, Sach?
Loves plus money.
I love that plus money, baby. We, again, for ZJ's top play of the week, I am taking that Eagles money line at plus 130. This is a revenge game for them. They're going to stomp this team in Kansas City. We'll lock those in. What we got, Sach, man?
So that 2-leg parlay of the Cowboys over 26.5 total points mixed with the Eagles plus 130. That comes out to plus 318.
Excellent.
And, I mean, not as good odds as last week, but, I mean, when you do a 2-leg parlay, anything over 200 odds you're happy with. So.
And I really like this one, Sach. As for your
really
play,
like
you know,
one.
We're staying with the trend.
Stay
and then
hot,
we got the
stay with
plus
the
money
trend.
over on my side. This is going to be a nice lay, ladies and gents. So look for that.
Yeah, gambling tip to anyone. Always stay with the trends. Always look at the trends. So
we'll do the work for you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All you got to do is just tune in. It's just like an investment. You just throw a little money in there, make the plays, ride the hot hands. Me and ZJ have been hot. So that'll be the parlay of the week for the boys.
Cool stuff. All right, Sach. Again, week 11 slate in the books. We got it off. You're leading right now. It's 4-3, Sach, man. So I need a big week this week. I really like my plays here. The competition is getting more heated. As well as we got 2 finalists right now to see who will be this year's bet champ. We have Bess and Ross going to the final round for that $500 cash prize. And me and you are still, we're still close right now for who will be the bet champ host.
Yeah, $500 cash prize, you guys. If you guys want to come on and see if you can beat us, there's only 2 people at the winner's circle right now.
Easy money.
Easy money if you got what it takes, and just let us know. And yeah.
Cool stuff. Well, good luck to you this week, my man.
Good luck. I hope you win, because it could get real ugly.
Oh, my gosh.
It might be.
I'm calling my shot. I'm going to call my shot right now. I am going to win this week. This is my week. I think my plays are way better than Sachman's this week. So let us know in the comment section, too, which side you're kind of tailing this week and everything. I mean, if you tailed either one of us last week, you did really well.
I mean, both of us.
Absolutely.
And did every play that we were sending out, you'd be up well over 10x of what you put in. So
absolutely, 100%. Well, cool stuff, Sach, man. Well, that wraps up that Week 11 slate, Episode 8. So let's kind of wrap it up. We'll roll into kind of a new thing we're doing here on the show, and that's that Player of the Week. We'll start with you, my man.
So my Player of the Week, I'm on the fence about a couple, but the one that I got to give it to is I'm gonna go CeeDee Lamb.
Okay.
Just based off of his performances alone, and I'm not trying to be like a homer and pick the Cowboys again, but he is like his last month.
He played really well.
He's been balling out at an extremely high clip. First player in NFL history to have 3 straight games of 10 catches and 150 yards. First player in NFL history. That's tough to do. So yeah, I mean that's another dude that just hammer the. I mean I've been eating on the overs on him over every game. So, like I said, stay with the trends. But, I'll give CeeDee Lamb his props. He's kind of that receiver that's always kind of like hovering on that 5 to 8 line of, top in the league. So, I think he's
very reliable.
The top 5 right
very
now.
Very reliable. Always
the way he's playing right now. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What about you?
Cool. For my Player of the Week, I'm going to go with the absolute dog, Sach. I'm going with Josh Dobbs this week.
I gave him last week.
Yeah, so I'm going to go with him this week.
I wanted to give him again.
I'm going to go with him this week. That was a huge win for the team, right? He had a rushing touchdown as well. He's, again, another guy we talk about, you can tell has great leadership qualities and wants that desire to win, right? He has it. And I just want to say he's the first player in NFL history to amass 400 passing yards, 100 rushing yards, no interceptions in his first 2 games, right, with a team.
Yeah.
As well as he's also gotten those first 2 wins with the team. And we talk about something that's hard to do, right? You join one offense and now get thrown into another offense, totally different guys, new play styles, new scheme. You have to learn everything, and it looks like he's doing a terrific job. So shout out to Josh Dobbs. Keep balling, my man. The Pastronaut, baby. Flies to the moon. Absolutely.
And, I mean, like last week, even what we did, like, who do you think's a problem for you this week?
I got one.
Go ahead. You start us off.
My player that I'm down on this week is going to be the exact same player I was down on last week, Sach, man. I'm, again, going to continue with Josh Allen.
It's a great one.
Because, me and Sach, we kind of do predictions outside of our plays for the games, what the score is going to be like. And my prediction last night was going to be 28-21 Bills. And I'm a Broncos fan, but I thought the Bills were going to squeak it out still. It was going to be a close game.
Yeah.
And I think the Broncos, a great win, and I'm happy to see. I love it. But, I mean, they gave the Bills so many chances to win the game. Mm-hmm. The Bills' defense did a terrific job holding Denver. Like we discussed, there was three drives where Denver was on the 50-yard line, couldn't score at all, right? And the game was still tied up. Every opportunity in the book for this Bills team to win. And Josh, he can't find a way. He can't find a way to do it. It looks like people are getting frustrated with him. Like I've said before, I don't want to be down on the guy. I think he's a good but I'm saying he's a good quarterback. He's just not playing to the level that we know him to be. So for this week, the player I'm down on is going to be Josh Allen. Again, times 2.
Yeah, my problem for the week is going to be not NFL related, but it's a basketball player. Okay. Who would you think is a problem? Take a guess. In LA. We're going the Beard. The Beard's a problem. This dude.
That's crazy too. There was all this talk. Yeah, he's coming over to the team.
There was a clip of I don't forget what commentator it was.
He's not
going around. He basically dissected James Harden's whole career story in a nutshell. That sounded terrible, but I mean, it's all true. Everywhere he goes, it's something. He don't like this. He don't like this. He don't like this. He don't like playing with this. I mean, he played with the MVP player in Joel Embiid last year in Philly. Wasn't good enough. Traded again. Now the Clippers.
He's playing with 3 Hall of Famers right now.
3 Hall of Famers, and they haven't won a game yet with him.
I didn't like that they subbed Russ out for him. Did you see that?
I don't think I saw it, but I mean, I can catch up on all the highlights. But I mean, they just don't look like a team that's gonna make it very long at this rate. I could see, honestly, trade deadline's a long ways out. But
yeah, we got some time there.
Listen to this now. There will be a trade on that team, some shakeup, whether it's coach or one of the 4 stars. By the trade deadline, there will be a major move, and I could honestly even see James leaving.
I'll keep this quick with you, Sace, too. He's one of them, and then I want to throw out Kyrie Irving too for that NBA side. I mean, you talk about so much talent in the world, and especially coming from us, we love ball, so this is huge for us to watch. We see it all. What is going on? What is going on with that? That's another guy. If I was to go for NBA, that would be my guy too. Because now you match Kyrie up with Luka, right? And you'd think that would be a great duo, especially the point guard instincts within Kyrie, and then you have Luka, who you can get the rock to and everything.
Yeah,
nothing's clicking there. Same as what you said with Harden to the Clippers. I mean, just nothing is clicking there. Scary hours for sure.
Yeah. The only thing I would say about the Kyrie thing is his problem playing on the court. He don't always play. The Mavs are honestly playing well as a team, but his statistical, input is just completely down. He's not scoring like he could. And honestly, I think some of his losses, even last year, were just on him not playing or not showing up. So, I mean, I agree with that, Kyrie Irving.
I think with
you
these
need
guys,
some dogs in the league. Like, I love people like Giannis. I love people like Kevin Durant. Love people like Halliburton, Curry, dudes that want to play Anthony Edwards, dudes that want to play every single night. And like, if they're not playing, there's a good reason why they're not
Nikola
playing.
Jokic
is a great example.
Don't leave him out of there.
Just dudes that, they love playing basketball. Sick of all these, I don't know.
It's crazy. I feel like those 2 guys within Harden and Kyrie, they're just – it's also with those guys, it's like it's a lot of outside noise, I think, that they let get to them, where they don't just focus on playing the game.
Yeah. Oh, it definitely does. Harden has an ego, and he listens to all.
Yeah. We're rambling a little. We're rambling, but cool stuff, Sace, man. We'll get back on track here. Cool. Again, good luck to you, my man. That's it.
Good luck.
We're wrapping up the show. Any closing remarks from you, my man?
Nothing. Good luck. We're on an insane run right now. Let's keep it going again.
Let's keep it going.
And like I said, follow throughout the week. We'll be giving out picks all the time. But good luck, and I'm excited for this week.
Absolutely. Yeah, cool stuff. Good luck to you as always, my man. I'm looking forward to this week. The competition between myself and you has been getting very fiery lately off air. There's been a lot of trash talk and everything going on.
And we said last week, this is when we want to start getting hot.
This is when you want it, and we are getting hot too. So as it is a competition, we're still as a collect, we are killing it right now, which I'm loving to see and everything. So cool stuff. We'll wrap that up. And as we like to say to all the viewers and listeners, a salute to you and happy betting. All right, let's do this.